Hey everyone, how are you? Well, here is the three covers that we did. The three covers that we did. So pretty, so pretty. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. That is awesome. Love that. We will do something with this another time, but I'm not going to use this one today. Here's the one we're going to use today. This is the two cardstocks that were butted together and glued together. Here's some pages that we're going to put in it. I just kind of wanted to share that a little bit. We'll get into that in just a second. But here's the one that we did not do anything with. We didn't mat it or anything. So I want to just show you real quick for those of you that are new how to mat your cover if you choose to make a cover like this. So this is like 4.5. So you want to cut your paper 4 1/4 by, it's always a rule of thumb like 1/4 of an inch smaller. So this is 6 inches, so 5 3/4. But always for me, I like it to be a little bit closer to the edge. So I just kind of, do you see how there's a little space on each side? And I just mark where I want it to go over here. And I mark where I want it to go up here. And I cut it. And what I'm going to do is cut the tall part first so that we'll have the height for the back as well. So we'll cut the tall part first. Hang on to this just because we might want to use it in the future. So there's that. So we know we want this on the front, and this would be really cool on the back to kind of just take it where you left off on the front. So let's mark that. So we'll get the same width. There we go. We will mark that. Very good. Boom. Okay, so we have our cover pieces together. Let's ink it up. Let's ink it up. So how are y'all doing? I'm doing much better. I still have drainage and stuff like that, but it's so much better than it was. That is totally for sure. And so we're definitely on the mend. Hallelujah. I'm so happy about that. I'm not even going to tell a story. I'm not even going to lie. That's for sure. Okay, so there we go. That is going to be our mats for our cover. So that goes on the front, and this one goes on the back. But yes, you've guessed it. I want to go ahead and ink this up now. And so we can at least get the outside of this done. That way you can kind of play with your insides after you get the outside done. Kind of dictates to you what you might want to put on the inside. So always keep that in mind. But here's the thing. If you are making a junk journal, per se, then, you know, it doesn't matter what you put in it. It's a hodgepodge of things. If you want a little bit of cohesiveness going on, then you want to be conscious of what you put on the outside. So that goes there. So let's, I'm just going to glue this down because I did put this on cardstock. So speaking of cardstock, let me kind of just share with you, those of you that are new, the difference between cardstock, copy paper, and stuff like that. We always talk about the weight of paper. So if I say this is 80-pound cardstock, then it's much thicker. The smaller the number of the weight of the paper is, the thinner it is. So if I'm using copy paper per se that is 20 pound, then that is a really thin piece of paper, okay? That is a really thin piece of paper. If I'm using 110 pound, that is like rock solid thick. This to me is probably, I want to say this is 80 pound. This is probably a little thicker than that, maybe 100 pound, maybe. I do have some cardstock that is 110 pound that I get from Walmart. It's white, and it is really nice to, if you want to do covers with it, that's really nice as well. So, you know, just so you know, the higher the number, the thicker the paper. Okay, we'll just say it like that. So what constitute it to be cardstock? I don't know how to answer that. You know, I mean, where does cardstock start as to say, you know, the thickness of the piece, what constitute it to be in cardstock? I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that, honestly. But just know the higher the number, when you see the pound of the paper, the higher the number, the thicker it is. The lower the number, the thinner it is. So there we go. All right, so here is our cover. And then this leaves plenty room to want to embellish this somehow, your focal point and that sort of thing. This is from Jennifer's Designs, her pastels. This is the green pastels background that she has. And then this is open to whatever you want to put in there. But you will mat the front just like you mat. You mat the inside just like you mat the outside. So there you go. I hope that was helpful for those that are new to the world of journal making. So there's this cover. So we're going to work with this one, and I've already kind of got some papers cut out and that sort of thing. And let's see, I've got some stuff already kind of, I got some pieces here that I might want to put inside this one. Let me get to the middle. Where is the middle? Okay, we're going to use some of these pieces. I think there's a doily in there and stuff like that. All right, so here we go. We have our cover. I know on the front I may end up with this right here. I'm not too quite sure, but I kind of like the bird, you know. It's kind of cool looking. So I may end up cutting out part of this and then backing it or something. I don't know yet what I'm going to put on the front, but that is looking really good. Okay, so what I did is I cut down some some paper that was 8.5 by 11. And when you print out someone's digital paper, you're going to have that little white line around the edge. So I cut that off and then cut it in half, portrait style. So let's just say this right here was one piece. Okay, this was one piece. This is portrait style up and down. I cut all the little edges off and then I cut it in half. And so I've got two pieces, okay? I printed my coffee stain paper on the back. So there's the front, I'm not quite sure yet how I want to put all this in here or if I'm going to use it all. You just kind of decide what you might want to use, that sort of thing. It's just, you know, a matter of opinion, taste, that sort of thing. So we have these two pieces here. I have these that I showed you yesterday or whenever that video come up. I like the little polka dots, so we might want to put a little bit of polka dot in there just to give it a little something something. I will go ahead and fold all of these in half. I did do my coffee stain paper on the inside of that. Here's one that's a little more neutral with that coffee stain paper. I may turn it the other way. I don't know. Let me just kind of fold them in half first. So there's that. I don't know that I'm going to use all of these. I may save some for the other journal that we just kind of put together because it will all work. It's all good. It's all good. And so this paper is pretty much, this paper is the, I think it's 20 pound even. I don't know. It's like really, 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 really thin. So here's this with the little bird. And here's the other side of this one. This one I cut top and bottom off because I wanted that. And I kept all the little pieces that I cut off. So that, because it was printed in portrait style. And so these pieces, these were portrait, but these, were landscape. Okay, and I cut these off. See that? I cut that off the bottom for the height. Obviously, it's too long. So what I like to do in that case, let me put these out over here, and then we'll decide what we want to put in there in just a second. So what I do with these that are obviously way too long, I like to, and here's the back. This is one of my digital papers. What I like to do, so I know that I want the width at least 4 inches, okay? So I will take this and fold it at 4 inches, or better yet, let's go ahead and score it. I'm going to turn it over because I want the 4 inches over here. Let me get my, where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's in the, okay, so we're going to score it at 4. This is really thin paper, so I'm just barely going to score it, okay? So we're going to fold it. We're going to fold it. All right. And that's going to be our page. Well, look. So we have, let me move this out of the way because I will bring it back. We do have this piece that goes here. Well, look. What are we going to do with that? I'll tell you what we're going to do with that. We're going to mark where we want it to fold. And I'm going to fold it in, open it, fold it in, and bam, we have a tuck spot, or we have a spot that is going to open up. And I love that. So we have 2 more of the same that is really, really long. So let me score these at 4 inches. Let's score these at 4. There's one, and then here is the other. Let's see, I want to score it on this side. We're going to score it at 4. There we go. And this is on my digital paper. It's so pretty. I love that. Let's see what's on the other side of this one. Oh, this one is got the more vintage lace on top. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so here we go. So where's the score? Here it is. So I'm going to fold this paper where I want it. And then I'm going to put a little bend where I know I want this. And I'm just going to fold it. There we go. We can either fold it this way or back here like that and have this as an open. But I'm going to do it this way. because I want to see that butterfly because that's pretty. So there's that one. We have one more. Let's see. We're going to fold that in. This is directional because of the wording and the flowers, and you know, doing this thing. So let's bend this. I love this style because it kind of already gives you a pocket and that sort of thing. It already kind of helps you, gives you already a something that you want to do. So this one is so pretty, and it has the lace at the top, and this one has the lace at the bottom. That's really cute how that turned out. So we have 3 pages that have the flap or pocket or whatever you want to call it. All right. Gets talking way too much. Not sure where that came from. Throat was a little bit dry. Okay, so some of these are like much taller. I don't know why. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter, y'all. Because it fits and it does not matter. Okay, so what do I want? So here's my process. So I have all of these different little papers, okay? I have all these papers. These 2 are the same. These 2 are the same. And these came off of the same paper as well. And so did these. So did these. All right, so okay, here is my thought pattern. And I have the coffee stain paper as well. And I do want a paper doily in there. And I like this grid paper. I like that. And this really doesn't, I don't know. That might work. We'll see. We'll see. This is just a glassine bag. Okay, so here we go. What do I determine that I want for my first page when I open up? What do I want to see? You know, you kind of just go from there. And I like this. I like this, and I love that. That's part of my papers. So I just kind of start grabbing. So I'm thinking, you know, let's do this. Let's do a piece of coffee stain paper next. Something that's not so, it's a little bit more neutral. Let's see. What else do we want? Some coffee paper. Let's get one of these that has the little pocket. Oh, that is so beautiful. So we have that pocket or flap on the inside. There's a lot you can do with that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages in here so far. So we want at least 5 more, because you want to put it, I would think at least 5, I guess, you know, depending on what you're going to do with it, you know. So let's go with this green. I like the writing on the front of that. So we have the green. Give it a little more color. Let's do this. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't done a polka dot yet. Let's do a polka dot. I think I have, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want one of these. I want another one of these in here. And I like this with the, it's like a dictionary bleeding through. I like that. So 1, I think that's 11. So I got glue all over me. So we'll save this. We'll save that. Let's do, that would be kind of busy with that. So let's do another coffee stain paper in here. And then we'll put this on the inside of that. I think we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. Let's put some color right there in between these two. That's 14 pages, y'all. That's like a lot. But it's whatever you want in your book. It's whatever you want in your book. Those are like really tall. Did I mess up? Okay, so we'll save these for another book. The doily. Let's put a doily in there. We can just put it wherever we want. There we go. And then this will go in here like this. And then we sew it in. And we sew it in. And then you're going to have a nice little book. Perfect. And then if we put lace on the side, it will stick out a little bit, which I kind of like. I'm not going to lie. I just kind of like that. I think it's pretty. So, let's see. Some of these pages, it is okay that it's, let's see. Try to get that in the center of that long page. And then this long page needs to come down. It's going to bug me. You do know that, right? So I'm going to, let's see. Do I want to cut it, y'all? Because I can't get it. I just think I want to cut about 1/4 of an inch off the top. We're going to go ahead and just cut 1/4 of an inch off the top because I can't get it straight. You don't have to do this. I'm just saying, you don't have to do what I'm just now doing because there's no reason but other than getting it straight. So this is the center. Let me cut just about 1/4 of an inch off the top. There we go. Now I can kind of get it somewhat straight. There we go. You don't have to be a stickler about this. I mean, seriously, you do not. But that's just me. That's just me. Okay, I need to sew it. Okay, let me get my thread and get my little spongy thing, spongy pokey tool. Get a couple of these to hold my papers where they need to be. There we go. All right. I always like to try to get these already open and ready so it's all together. And I will get my thread out. And I'm like, what color do I want to use? And I'm thinking, what color do I want to use? Let's see. I have this, that, black, brown. We're not doing either one of those, but I like that. That would be fun, wouldn't it? That would be fun. Let's just do that one. And let me get a needle out. These needles came with this, it was a set of things. All right, so 1, 2. I want a little bit hanging, so I might want to put some, what do you call it? Charms on the bottom. I think that might be pretty. Like I did my big one. Okay, so we have that. All right, so what we want to do now is find the center, wherever that may be. There we go. And then I want to get it as best as I can in the center of the book. If this is taut, yeah, perfect. Get that there. Got it? No, I don't. That was not it. You do not have to be so precise. I'm just saying. And then one over here. I usually don't even do this, to be perfectly honest. I usually just poke it and go. Poke that in there and go with it. So I'm just going to go with what I normally do, y'all. If you want it perfection, then you do whatever you got to do. But I'm not all about perfection on some of this. So we just eyeball it and put some holes in there. There we go. And we got that. And then we're just going to sew it up. I always go down into the middle first. There we go. Go through one. Wait, that's not right. I go through this way first. And then the top or bottom, it does not matter which one you go in next. There we go. Whoa. Whoa. And we go all the way over to the other side. And then we go back into the middle, okay? So I want that hanging down. So we're going to go back into the middle. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to go through the middle of that thread. So let me pull it out of the way. Okay. There we go. Now I want this to be on both, you know, one on each side of that thread that's going all the way across. And then we're going to tie it off. And then we're going to tie it off. I want a little more. That should be good. Just kind of pull it pretty tight. It's, you know, doesn't have to be perfect. And then tie another. You can tie another just cause. There we go. All right, so now we got to figure out which is top, which is bottom. All right, that's it. That's it. We have our book together. Now, if you were going to do any sewing in it, you might want to leave your pages out first. You know, leave your pages out and then sew. That way, I never know how I get all of these in there. It's such a, we're just going to leave that out for a little bit. We're going to leave that out for a little minute. Okay, so now we get to figure out how we want to decorate the inside. That's what we want to do, is decorate the inside. And that's the fun part. You just kind of go through and decide what you want for your inside and what you want to put in there and stuff like that. I have all of these extra little pieces that I cut off, right? I have all these extra little pieces that I cut off. I have these tags that I showed you that we were going to put inside, printed. And I put my coffee stain paper print on the back. So we have those. These will make great little spots to tuck in your pockets, tucks, and all of that. So here is even white and a little something on the back. We can always use that in a tiny little tuck. Super cute. This, I thought about using this as a little, you know, little something on the inside to have extra space to write. It'll be a nice little addition into a tuck spot. We have this gorgeous piece with that. Let's do it this way. You just do a little, however you want to fold it, and that will make a great little surprise to put in a tuck spot. That's what I save all of these pieces for. I save them all for that. Little places to put extra writing paper on or in somewhere. And you just fold it however you want to fold it. And you've got extra papers to fold. Sometimes I like to do this. That way, when they open it up, there's a nice little surprise way deep down on the inside. That's always fun. There we go. There's that. And I've already, this is where I had cut it off. We can do this. And then this. And a little fold like that. So we have all these little pieces of paper now that we can put inside our journal, and some little pockets and tucks and stuff like that. So there is all of these little pieces now that's left over from cutting our pages, that now we have extra little spots to put in any little pockets or tucks or anything like that that we make, okay? So we have all of this, so hang on to that. We have all those goodies. Now comes the fun where you're like, okay, so now what do I do? You know, so now what do I do now? That is just one of those things. Let me get this stuff down up here. I have some ephemera already made up. We can use some of that. I have some of my papers. This is one of my favorites. I have that I like to use as little tucks and stuff. And this one, I like to fold it where the lace is sewn together. Right here. And then find the little right here. And put that in there like that. And here's another really pretty little tuck. And I will coffee stain. I will ink this up for sure. I will ink that up. I will ink all of whatever I use. I will ink up for this. So, what do we want to do? What do we want to put in here that's cute with the little paper pad? We can use that. pieces, you know, like what am I going to use? Here's this that's already inked up on. That's pretty. So, so now we need pockets. We need, let's go to this page that is, you know, like this. Do I want to create a pocket? I really don't, because I love this right here. But what we can do is I want to kind of ink this little edge up just so there's a little definition of space, you know, separation of space. So we know that, okay, so we have a fold out here. What are we going to do with that? Well, let's see what we want to do. I have also some cards and stuff like that that are already cut out. I have scripture cards, all of that sort of thing, just already cut out, ready to go. And there's a number of things we can do. So let's just find something. Here, this is pretty. We've got this little card. It's small enough to be hidden. Do I want to just stick it right here? And if I do that, I can also use some washi tape on it so that it's another flip out. You see what I'm saying? So let's ink this up. And I will get my washi tape out, and we will make another little flip. So let's see, how long have we been going? 36 minutes. Uh-oh. We've got a little more time. We can play. We have a little more time, and I've got the sniffles, so we're golden. We are golden. So I have this little drawer of washi. I also have this right here. It's more in the, I don't know. It looks kind of oriental, right? But let's see. This one had a little, where it's stuck. Let me get that edge off. There we go. Now, if I can get it off my fingers in the trash, we can do that too. All right. So I need my glue stick because I like to glue the back of the, let me ink up the inside. I like to glue the inside. You know, I like to use this for the washi because, so we want it on this side right here. So let's find the end. This is like really sticky apparently, because it does not want to come undone. May not be able to. There we go. Let's try to get that straight. All right, I'm going to cut that because it's, there we go. Just get that out of the way for a minute. We're going to cut it right at the bottom of that. There we go. Okay, so I get my glue stick, stick that on there like that, and I just rub it all over there so that it gets some of that glue on there really good. There we go. And then I'm going to stick it halfway. And here's the thing, washi tape is a funny little thing. Washi tape is a funny little thing. Washi tape, if it tears, just put a clear piece of tape on there and you're back to where you need to be. So we're gonna stick that really close to the edge. And let's see, perfect. as good as it's going to get on my end. There we go. Let that be there. And see, now we have a nice little tuck, even right here. There we go. So when you open it this way, you open it like this, and you open it like this, and you've got another little fun place to add some goodies. Now, do you want something on the inside of here as well? You can put a nice little surprise something. Let me get these color letters. You can put some wording in there. How about adventure awaits you? Because it was an adventure to get to that point. Right? Was it an adventure to get to this point? So we're going to stick that down. And then let's just put a little butterfly in there. Let's just put a little butterfly. Let me get the big ones out of the way. Let's just get a little one. A small little butterfly awaits you. A small little butterfly awaits you. I'm sure I'm going to be using that again. So let's ink this up. I mean, you're getting an idea of what you can do, right? I hope this is being helpful to anyone that might be a little new to this. So we just kind of play around. There we go. And so now you have a nice little, fun little surprise, a place to write, and of course a place to write there. Now also, if you want this to kind of stay closed, you can get you a paper clip. Let's do this. And then a piece of lace of some sort. I think I want some color, so we're going to go with this green. I like that. Just because. We'll go with that one. And let's put this together like that. Put it inside the paper clip. And we can do this number, and then there we go. We've got a pretty little piece of lace on the top of that, and we can stick that right here, and it will kind of keep it closed. And with your book closed, you are going to have this fun piece hanging off the top, right? You can go a little further with this, and if you want to add a little something to this as well, you can add some little something on the inside. You don't have to, you can also glue it to the paper clip. So, you know, if you want it to do that, you can do that. Or just stick this underneath the paper clip as well, and you've got a fun little place to hide a little note of some sort. You can hide a little note in here, which is fun. You can stick that in there like that and have another little tuck spot. So there's no really rhyme or reason why I do anything. It's just like, maybe I can stick something right there. Maybe, you know, maybe that would look good. So here we have this, this tag right here. All right. So this tag is really pretty. We might want to just use this as a tuck. So we need a little spot. We need a tuck of some sort. We need something to create a pocket. Yep. All right. This does not really go very well, but the outside does. That could be a tuck. And then if we put something here, we have a pocket, and here we have a pocket. So that would fit possibly, but it would fit right there too. So let's just put a little pocket on here. So what I got to do now is go through my, look at this. Look at this. This is like, wow, wow, wow. Oh, looky, looky. Either that or use this that I've already cut off. But let's see, what else do we have? Let me, let's look what we got here. Let's look what we got here. We could put this in there. We could put that in there. We could. Let me cut that. We'll use this. Let me just put that through the cutter. My paper trimmer, cutter, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to want another piece for the top. I know it's the same. So let me cut that. And where did I mark it? That's too funny. I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness. How do the kids go? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, so let's ink this. I'm telling you, this doesn't really go with my theme here. This does not, but it's pretty. I love those colors. So why not? Right? Why not? Why not put something there? It's all gravy, baby. Like my son says. He says, it's all gravy, baby. It's nothing but a thing. So I'm cool with that. So we can put that up here for a pocket. And then this down here for a pocket. Although it's kind of deep. I'm going to take a little bit off of these. I'm going to take just a little bit off of these because that is a little bit deep for the inside of that little bitty book. We're going to make it an even 2 inches instead of whatever it was. All right, let's ink that up. Let's ink that up. The bottom one we need to use the corner rounder just on the bottom. Is that the right size? It is. It surely is. I hear my cat outside. There we go. So now we're just gonna put in pockets in that. There is a video that I made that shows you how to make this right here that I'm putting the pocket in. So you can go watch that. That way you'll know how to make this if you choose. And I learned it from Carrie the Crafter. That's C-E-R-I, Crafter. And then he, I think, learned it, or either he came up with it, and then Gayle Agostinelli has her version, or either she did it, and he had his version. I don't really remember all of the details on that. All right, so now we have this fabulous, because see, look, that really looks good. That really looks good. That will look good in there. And I can just glue this and this. And then when you open it, you have pocket, pocket. So we can take some of these little pieces here and stick in there. That is really pretty. Let's get one that's not real thick, and we'll stick that in there like that. And we need a paper clip to close it, right? So let's go ahead and glue it down first so it'll have time to dry. We'll glue this down first. There we go. I glued it on the wrong side. Well, that's okay because we'll put it over here. We'll put it on this side of the book. That's all right. We'll put it on this side of the book and we'll just put our tuck right there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Always a way to fix things. Just that's just the way it goes. All right, so we need a, let me take a sip. Whoa. So we need, you know, there's a lot of bulk here. I may not do a decorated paper clip simply because there's a lot of thickness already there. I wonder if this little one will fit. If that would work. Yes, perfect. That would work. That would work because we don't want a lot of thickness on here. Already it's got some thickness going on. So you've got this, you pull it open. You have this fun little stuff in here. How cool is that, right? You can take any kind of little stamps, and I can put, I like to put a little something on the inside sometimes. It says blessed. You can write inside there. There we go. Let's see, what can we put on the inside of this one? That's really, really pretty. What should we put? What should we put in here? We can put some little word. We can put it, use your wings. Use your wings. My fingernails with them being so, let's just put it up here. Use your wings. And then we could stick a little butterfly actually on that. We want a small butterfly. Let's use this pink one because it'll show up nicely. I'm a butterfly girl. When I do all of this, it's going to have butterflies. So there we go. We're going to put a butterfly in there. So let's glue that. You know, I like to put little things, hidden gems, because, you know, when whoever ends up with this little journal is going to have this cute little tuck spots, you know, that little hidden gems in here has a little something in there for them, you know. So let's close that up, put our little tiny paper clip. That's a Tim Holtz. And then bam, we have this cool tag that we're going to put in there. There we go. And we can put this in there, and this is easily to write on the back. Plenty, 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 plenty areas to journal, which I like. So we've got that. So that's cool. So we can leave that. We can put a pocket on the inside as well. That would work. Let's see. I just kind of skim through it because I always just hop around. It's just how it works. You know, you just see a page and you think, oh man, that would look so good. Let's put something right here. So I have all of this ephemera, whatever, yada yada, back here. We can put, does that even go with the color scheme? You have a little pink in there, but we're going to add a little more color to it, because you can. it's your creation. It's however you want to put in it. Okay, I want it to go on the outside, so I have to remember. And listen, this is real faint, so you can write on that. So we're going to put, do I want it on that side, or do I want it here to give that color? Ooh, look, let's put it in here because it's two pretty plain sheets. Let's put it there. Okay, dump. I don't want to put it on the wrong side this time. So, I hope this is helpful in some way. It's just the way I try to figure out what I want to do with it and where I want to put something, what I think might look good, and, you know, just stuff random and stuff like that. That's just what I like, you know what I mean? Let's do it this way. Now, do I want to put something on the inside of here? Let's see what we have on here. Of course I do. Of course I do. Always like to put a little something on the inside. Why not, right? Do I want to put some words or a piece of, let me just, I don't even know. I don't have a plan. Let me just tear a piece of this coffee stain paper, and then I'm going to tear the little bit of the edge off, and then a nice little piece right here. We'll save this. You never know what we might want to do with that. And then we have this. I like that. Let's see, what do I want to put in here? Let me think. I have stamps. Let's see. Oops, did y'all hear my knee pop? That was my knee. Let's get that. Let's get this. All right, let's just... There we go. Put that inside there. Just a little, whoopsie, just a little extra something. You know, it doesn't have to be anything major, drastic. There we go. We're going to put it right here. Whoa. I'm going to have to refold that because this art glitter glue, once it's on there, honey, you are not going to move it. That is really, really fast drying glue. Okay, so we have that. Let's put this one right here. And you don't, we're not going to put anything on this one. It's just little, it's just a little extra something. You know, take the time, because these little tiny embellishments like this really makes your journal. I mean, I think the little things that you do may take a little time and stuff like that, but that's what it's all about. You know, you want to just do special little things. So we have that. I have this extra piece of paper here. I think I want to stick that in there too. I think that would be fun, but I'm not going to put anything on it. I like to put a lot in there. That's why I put probably too many pages in here. There's just probably way too many pages. Okay, so let's go back here because we haven't done anything back here yet. Okay, here's two little extra, let me put that on there. There's two extra kind of no color. So let's put some color in here. Did I make the other one a flip, or is it a pocket, or is it inside the other? It's tucked away. Okay, we're going to make this the flip like we did that other little card, that small card. We're going to make this a flip. And let me get a smaller piece. That's pretty. We're going to get a small, don't want another one. If I wasn't too nervous about all this boldness, but I don't want to do that. Now I have in one of my personal journal made a double page like this, and that turned out really pretty too. But we're gonna let me think a minute. Let me see. Do I want to add another I like that though. We're gonna put that in there. That's pretty too. Let's see. I had something that's just kind of plainish. That's a little plain Jane, but not a lot going on. This is so full, I can't really get into it. Oh, that's cute. Well, Psalms 91 is like my favorite. Psalms 91 is like my favorite. I love Psalms 91. Just kind of covers everything. All right, so let's ink this up. I mean, do you get the process so far? Because we're in it an hour. We're going to do this one thing, and we're going to call it completely. We're gonna end this video. So we can put this in there to open up like this. And we can just have this glued down. I've done that too. So let's get a piece of washi tape to put on there. We're just going to grab this with, there we go. And let's, because I could just go on and on and on. I may do some off camera, that way, or just get off of here and continue on, push the button, and we'll have another video coming up after this one with this. All right, so we want this on this side. There we go. And then I want this to be about right there, I suppose. That's where it's going. And then, whoops. There we go. And then you can take this and glue it straight down if you want to, or make it another little something something. Let's just make it another little something something. Why not, right? It'll be another little surprise. Another little surprise. And then we're going to get off of here. I need to hurry because we have just been on here way too long. All right. There we go. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. All right. I gotta go, really need to go put some clothes in the wash. Reality, I need to wash some clothes. Okay. I want it about right here. So when we close it, it's gonna go like that. There we go. All right, perfect. So we didn't do a whole ton, a lot, but we've got a lot of stuff pulled out to do. I mean, it takes time. This is not like something you're going to do in a couple of, in an hour. You're not going to have this fully embellished in an hour. And so right here, you can put a little something pretty, whatever. You can stamp. You can do, let's do one of these little stamps. Let's do a dragonfly. We're going to do a dragonfly over here. There we go. That's cute. We can do a fern coming off right here. There we go. That's cute. It's very faint, but it's something there, So close that up and close that up, and you have another little fun little place to play. Okay, so we're going to go and we need to decorate this a little bit, but we'll do that in the next video. So I hope you're learning something. I hope you like this, and I will catch you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Be sure and give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, and also hit the subscribe and the little bell so that you will get notified when I go live. Thanks for watching. I love you bunches. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.